Hey, good morning. We're getting ready. We've got our tea going. I actually already have tea in both Bruce and my cup, but I'm making some backup tea.
Mm-hmm.
Morning. Will you sit down?
I sure will. Sure will.
Okay, so our tea today. Our tea today has 4 small packages of chai. I did not bump the table because our teas are full.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 packages of chai, some cinnamon, some clove, some pumpkin spice, a lot of nutmeg accidentally.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's okay.
And then a whole. I juiced a whole lemon from our tree.
Okay.
A whole citrus from our tree. And then sugar.
Okay.
So you're gonna like it because it tastes like lemon tea. And then and then I gave him the option of 2-year-old Red Hots. So
I threw some in there.
You threw some in there. Yeah. Do we need more light or are we good?
It just depends on where you're sitting.
This is because my hand hurts. Sorry, it's cold and it's raining, and this actually I couldn't sleep with it, but it felt good when I put it on. This doesn't hurt.
Okay.
It's like this part right here hurts. So these are like like when you go to like the craft. Look at my hair looks awful. The craft area of the store.
Good.
And it has it's like doing weird things. The craft area of the store, and it has like it has gloves for crafters for arthritis or whatever. I don't know if this is arthritis, but it hurts. So
I got the citrus off the tree yesterday, and a lot of citrus. I had two trash cans.
He was so he was on. He was on this wobbly. I keep thinking we are not getting enough. Is that a little brighter?
A little brighter there. Yeah.
Okay, so he was on this wobbly ladder, and I'm bringing down too some, so we're not
there we go.
out of the picture.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was on this wobbly ladder that we do not use. We keep this ladder for whenever somebody needs to use it, and the other person. It's not even that hot, so. Because it's been cooling for a while. It's a ladder that we use from when, like somebody has to hold bottom. Then you can use that. It's like an aluminum scary ladder. So he was on that ladder picking citrus from a citrus tree. Okay, now if anybody knows anything about citrus trees, they have
thorns from hell.
And I was like, what are you doing with that ladder on that tree? I said, you're going to fall into the tree and you're just going to be like scraped up.
That'll be aching. But it was okay.
So I said, why aren't you just like using the stick like the old people did? Cane pole. Pop, 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 pop. And then they fall from the...
Yeah, and the thing is that I think they have to get just a little further along before they would really just fall off.
Some of them.
But it did help.
Did it work?
Yeah, it did.
I mean, like if you're doing peaches or apples, you don't want to do that because...
It would bruise them.
Yeah, it would bruise them. But this is not a peach or an apple tree. This is a thorny bush. I mean, like, really?
But I got quite a few off, and then I brought them inside, and it's as compared to last year when we waited till after the freeze, which we were told to do after the first freeze to do it.
Well, no, I think you heard from the wrong person.
I probably did.
Because I asked the other person, and they said, no, you get them before the freeze.
Okay. So, and that's...
Gotta be careful who you ask.
And...
See, Greta leaves Daddy Tootsie Rolls. Daddy loves Tootsie Rolls. It's his favorite candy.
I know it's my favorite candy, but Yeah, his back. Poor
His
thing.
back legs are just not
I'll
working.
walk over here real quick. You need to get back up there? No, it's not.
His back legs are just not working well. So now he's scratching on the bottom of the table. So the bottom, this table is an antique table from Bruce's aunt's house, and he's getting the Tootsie Rolls. So the I wanted a tall table that was kind of like an island for because our kitchen doesn't have it has 3 windows and 2 doorways, and then a pipe safe and a pantry that are built in. And then you have you gotta put your refrigerator. So your counter space, you've got this much counter space, and then another space like this, and then that's it. You don't have any counter space in this kitchen, which you can kind of see. See what I mean? Like counter space to the sink. Boom, right there. That's it. And so everything goes there. Of course, I have to put TV there too. So, but everything goes there. And then there's this little tiny space right here where the compost bed is. And so anyway, I thought, well, we'll turn the table into an island, because that's honestly, I would love to have one of those gorgeous islands that you see, those shabby chic, oh my gosh, islands.
Yeah.
But this is actually kind of nice.
It is pretty cool.
So,
it didn't have to go buy a whole lot of stuff.
No, so what we did was we sanded the top, which turned out it had a thin veneer on it. So, why would antique tables, why do they have the veneer? I don't understand the veneer. Anyway, so, if it's, my mother's cabinets had these weird veneer, decoration type things, where you put several pieces together with different colors. That's one thing. But this was just veneer on top. So we sanded that off, and then we painted the bottom white, and then we put, what is it called? Finials?
Finials, yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, fence finial.
That you screw onto the top of your fence 4x4 posts, the little ball things, but we put them on the bottom of the feet. And so Greta is distressing them for us.
Yes, indeed. And
she's doing a very good job.
Very good job.
Very, very good job. Although he needs to hit that one a little bit more, because this one he has done very well on. So
yeah. So
But fortunately, he only scratches that.
So yesterday
and then a post in the hallway.
Yeah, he loves that post and that.
Yeah.
Before he walks down that hallway.
Yeah, tell a story about the post sometime. Okay. Yesterday, say what?
What is the story about the post?
We had a Fachwerk building added to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So they put the posts every so many whatever. But then we had a hallway going in, and there was a post there. So when Bruce and I were putting everything together, we were like, well, this post
is off.
It, because they put the post, they didn't know what we were going to do. So they built the shell, and then we built the rest. So they put the posts, we built the foundation. No, they did the whole shell. Okay. So, but then we went ahead and put the wall up and sheetrocked the wall and some of that stuff. And then so he was like, oh, well, this post is in the wrong place. And we said, well, just leave it. We have cats. So
that's basically a scratching post.
So it's a scratching post, and every cat has scratched on that post.
Yes, yeah.
Greta used to climb it, but he can't climb it anymore.
No, that's pretty cool.
He used to climb it almost all the way to the top.
Pretty cool. Oh, I know. It's
but then he used to go in your studio and walk on your cross pieces.
Yes.
Until he broke his leg, and
he didn't do that anymore either.
Yeah, I don't think he did that after he broke his leg.
No, I didn't do much of anything after he broke his leg. I did. I went out because I knew the weather was coming. Cooler weather was coming. Winter was coming.
Winter is coming.
And I knew we'd have to do a little bit of protection out there from the wind for the chickens. So I went ahead and made a couple of deer blinds out of that.
Okay, this was so cool because he has had, because of my stuff, because of my fibro, he's had basically the chickens are his. they have been handed over to him, and I just take care of the delicate ones. And so he's got all his babies out there, and so I was going to do the traditional big old clear not really clear, white plastic that is ugly, and but they get light through it. Well, he went and he found a sale on some tarps at Harbor Freight that were camouflage. So I look like I have like a bunch of deer blinds in the backyard, and it looks really cool, and it's really dark in their coops. So he put some Christmas lights in one of them. It's nice. It looks nice. I like it.
Well,
I actually like it. It's something different.
I put it up, and I was going like, oh, she's gonna go, what the heck did you?
No. I can't do it, so I'm not going to complain. I'm going to be like, yay, warm chickens!
Yeah, they're hopefully we stapled up as many things as we could. Which reminds me, I have to get staples today.
Yes, you do.
But just to keep the brunt of the strong winds from going in there and chilling them any further.
Yeah. So then after that, we had like the garden.
Oh.
See, he forgot about the garden.
Yeah.
And all it was not pretty.
And then the typical
I PMS'd on him.
The typical evening Bruce comes out and Cole's like, my God, come on, let's go.
He starts whining like a baby.
But she was right when she says, I'm doing this here.
I'm
if you
doing
don't
this.
Want to
Go
do it,
inside.
But then
like, okay, enough already. I'm cold. I'm like, I'm gonna go inside.
But that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is the flashlight.
Okay, so he kept saying, honey, just let me hold the flashlight so that you can do what you need to do. And so,
build it up first because I had my cell phone.
He had his cell phone
with the flashlight on it shining out, so I had hands
shining right here. So here's this light.
So I had hands free.
Yeah, so he was hands free. So I've got this flashlight, and I'm like holding it under my chin, and doing this stuff, and then like, holding. Oh, I won't say but anyway, I'm doing all this stuff to hold the flashlight, and I guess he saw that I was having difficulty. So I'm not gonna go there. So he goes ahead and he says, well, let me hold the flashlight. But the whole time that he's holding the flashlight, all I can see is his flashlight and my flashlight. And like the whole time we're out there, I was like, get the flashlight out of my eyes.
I'm putting it down where she's doing the work, and then she starts to talk, and then
right in my face,
right in
just
face,
like right.
Go.
I'm like, well, maybe we should. So it was.
If you do that flashlight in my eyes one more time.
So what does he do? So what does he do? He did it again, and I said, stop it. So finally I said, okay, that's it. You do not get to hold the flashlight anymore. So what do I see? His flashlight just sitting here, just blinding me the entire.
Well, that flashlight puts out some good light.
The whole time he's going, okay, that's enough already. That's enough already. It's good. It'll be fine.
The straw that broke the camel's back. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yes. I'm cold.
He says, yes, I'm cold. And I'm like, then go inside. I'm going to strangle you if you don't stop. So then what happened when I came inside? Oh, and then the cane bolts. So I'm like, trim down the cane bolts.
The wrapping around
the jalapeno plants, we're putting the plastic around it. The jalapeno plants are only so high. So cut the cane poles to the top of the jalapeno plants, right?
First of all, the cane poles that I put around the thing, I didn't bother to cut them to length. I just put them in the ground right away.
Right. So how tall are they?
About 10 feet.
Okay. So what happened when you
Too tall.
clipped the cane poles?
They just naturally, magnetically went towards Shannon's head.
Everyone!
No matter how I cut it, no
Thank
matter
God
how I
they
stood
hit
it.
my head on my hair
Mhm.
because I'd have lost a face. I'd have been like slapped in the face, just like clunk, cane pole.
Yeah, and
Bruises.
at nighttime when it's dark out there, you know, besides that you can run into spider webs, because every night the spiders get out and do their work.
Brinkley has to go potty. Can't get up for a second. That's how Brinkley lets us know he has to go potty. He doesn't tell us. He just stands at the door. Just stands there.
Right.
We're just supposed to magically know he's standing behind us, waiting for the door to open. He's a good dog, but oh my God, last night. So like I come in, and then you thinking, okay, the cold, we're in from the cold, we're good, whatever. And then Brinkley is underfoot because he wants to eat chicken poop, and I'm cleaning stuff, we're bringing things in, and he's like, what you bringing in? And he's like literally in our way, like standing in front of us, like bumping into our legs, you know.
He's a chicken feces addict.
Oh my God.
Disgusting.
I'm like, what do you want? No, it's not even that. It's the chicken feed. He likes to eat the chicken feed.
Yeah.
So he had that bowl that you got we have a crossfeed who basically it speaks like this. So it can't eat food. It just does this and it can't eat.
Tries to eat.
So it has to be tube fed. And yeah. So anyway, he got some longer pellet.
Some pellets, basically.
Some pellets.
Mini pellets is what they call it.
A bag of them. And so the bag of them, I had it on the ground and I had given some because I was too lazy to go outside and get him. Oh, I saw the egg layer one. Mm-hmm. So I went ahead and I got a handful to, whatever. And I didn't close the bag. And then all of a sudden I look and Brinkley's just, his face is and they just, like it's dog food. So I got a little bit of this.
Uh-huh. So. Yeah. So, and then he's always underneath the Scuttle's coop because we keep the other two in for right now because it's chilly and they're in a little cage.
Well, Scuttle's is alright.
Yeah. So then the food comes out of that cage and he's down there with his vacuum cleaner and eating the food there too. So fortunately we don't have to do as much sweeping of feed, but that's just the weirdest thing.
We need to teach him how to eat the hay that's falling out too.
Little fiber.
So some fiber. See? Okay, do you see the problem? See the problem when you do that?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, so
I see the trash can lid. I see it now. So the trash can lid does not want to open all the way because I put it too close to the cabinet for the cat to get on top of it.
His thing lately is because Greta's having trouble, so he takes the trash can and he puts it right next to the cabinet so Greta can jump up onto the trash can and then on to the Hoosier cabinet to eat his bowl of food that's there. Trash can is 2 inches lower than the Hoosier cabinet.
Which is totally you need to have like a stepping stool.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, if he can jump on the trash can, can't he make the 2 inches to the Hoosier cabinet?
No.
Anyway, so he jumps on the trash can onto the Hoosier cabinet. And but Bruce keeps pushing the trash can against the cabinet so you can't open the lid. And I keep telling him, stop doing that. So he just did it.
I didn't
he just did it. And I couldn't open the lid. And I know you just did it because he just opened the lid a little while ago.
Well, yeah,
and you just put a bag of Tootsie Rolls in.
I did. And
why did you put a bag of Tootsie Rolls in the kitchen trash can?
I would have had to open that window and it would have been like those
He put a bag of cat poop in the kitchen trash can.
Well, when you open it, it's just like watching the cartoons during the when it's winter time. That whenever they open the window, the snow and the wind, everything just blows right in.
Whenever you open the trash can lid, you smell cat crap.
Well, no.
Really? Why did you should have just left it on the floor or in the box or wherever you got it?
Well, I could have.
Oh, heaven.
She needs a lanyard.
No, the plants aren't covered.
Well, the wind blew them off. She's a lanyard to hold on.
But the other ones
Hold
are.
on. Yep. Yeah.
Is this supposed to?
It's supposed to keep the wind from blowing through it. See, we have. That's another story altogether.
Yeah,
we'll talk about.
We won't mention that
We
because then you
won't
don't
mention
wanna,
the extension cord.
Yeah, you don't want to mention that thing because then that gives people.
Yes, the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, information.
Whatever. No, well, I'll explain it to him later.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. So, yeah. So that was yesterday. So he was.
Smell.
It's a trash can that has no bag and no lid in it, so you get to put a bag in.
I'll do it. I'll put the bag in there.
Do you know how?
I do.
I'm not sure. Are you sure?
Are
you sure you know how?
Have you checked the calendar?
I don't know that he knows how to put a bag in a trash can.
She needs to check the calendar. Every time I do something that I usually don't do, I write it on the calendar with a big asterisk by it.
Do you really?
Not really.
I was gonna look. There's nothing on there. Let's see if he can figure out how to put a bag in a trash can.
You probably go back and check previous months.
See,
on
now,
occasion, there might be something on there.
Now, it sounds like I'm just getting on your case, but you were actually doing this in front of them. Or, like, look, behind them, kind of.
Well,
in front of me.
I'm just showing
and I'm narrating.
That I do.
What do you do that everybody else would be like, you did what? Yes, they smell like lavender.
This one has no odor.
Oh, you didn't buy the lavender ones?
I did. I think this was an older one here.
Well, darn. Okay, so what else? So we got that done. We got everybody kind of sort of wrapped in. We've got a couple of like where the Cookie Monster. Okay, what are you gonna do with that?
I'm just gonna Photoshop you just a little bit here manually.
Me. Mm-hmm. That's nice. You know, it's hopefully there's nothing on that because.
No. I shouldn't have put this one here.
Terrible. So, yeah, so we have Cookie's cage. We still have to, because Cookie normally sleeps on the bottom, and he decided that was too cold.
Yeah,
he went up on the top.
Yeah, we'll see how they.
So that was good that Cookie went on the top.
It's one of these things where
and like the frizzled cage.
You buy a box of staples, and we've been using them pretty regularly, and then it's like, oh, we gotta have to get this stuff put up, and you go to the box, and there's like that long thing of staples.
Okay. Shall we tell that story?
About what? Staples?
Okay, well, see, I asked him to get staples last year, so he got really short ones.
I sure did.
Like, you know, the kind that, like, go into the wall, and if the wind blows, they go.
And they kind of like fly
and then the chickens eat staples, and then they die.
A little extreme, but...
no, that's not extreme at all. That is actually...
It hasn't happened here, but it's a good example.
How do you know? I haven't necropsied every one, and I don't open their crops. And
so my point is,
okay, so anyway, so he buys these like little tiny short staples. So I say, we need longer staples. And he goes, yeah, I need to get that. So I ask him to buy longer staples forever. So every time he starts stapling something up last year, I'm like, did you get longer staples? And he goes, no, yeah, these are fine. These are fine. These will work great. And then everything's like popping off. And I'm like, oh, would you get longer staples, please? So finally, I went with him and we bought longer staples. Together. Because I'm not sure he knew what longer staples were. Just kidding. He knows. He just...
Stay on the script.
No,
the script
just
right here.
The short ones. They'll be fine. The short screws. They'll be fine. So all the boards are popping off the side of the coop. They'll be fine. They're good enough.
Yeah.
They're, you know, so the board is like this and the screw is like that. Oh, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
That 8/16 of an inch that it holds onto the board, it'll grab that and works fine.
Yes,
it's
it
great.
does.
It's like taking a tack and putting the...
That's an idea.
No, you probably will. Then they'll eat tacks, and then I'll have dead chickens.
Let them eat tacks.
So anyway, so finally we bought the staples, and he used up, and I used up the whole box in like a month. So guess what we had left over?
Just a small run.
So that's what he used.
And the little staples. I found a couple at least.
That's what he used was the short staples. So all that stuff that's out there, it's probably gonna pop right off.
No, the cool thing was though that I did. I took some screws.
I'm gonna buy staples.
Some screws and some washers, and with the tarps that I put up, I screwed through the grommet holes, which was really.
Was a really good idea.
It really. It's not going to be flying off of there unless the wind is really strong and it tears the tarp, which, God forbid, doesn't happen like that.
Well, they're not like super thick tarps, but
no, they're on sale.
They should last us.
If you're looking for some tarps right now, Harbor Freight has got some really
camo tarps, baby.
Got some camo tarp. The camo tarps are on sale. They were like.
You need to go back and get some more.
I probably do because they were like
$5.99. They're like they're not real great quality.
But it does keep you walk in there, it's like, oh, there's no wind. There's no wind blowing through there.
It is nice.
So they're very economical, and it's just right now it's just the camouflage ones that are on sale. So
yeah,
but that's cool.
Yeah,
so and that was the same. Harbor Freight was the same place that I got the not transparent, but what do they call that? The weather type of stretchy type of tarp.
Oh, that goes over the
ventilated tarp or whatever.
Oh, that it shades them, but it keeps the air.
Yeah,
goes
and
so they get rain, but not shade. I mean, they get.
I tell you what, it's really cool is when it was raining. It was raining pretty hard outside, and I was in that last coop in Rocky's coop out there, and it has that cover on it with the black tarp on it, and it was almost like just barely a mist going through there.
Like when you go to Home Depot in the garden section or something. Is he wanting you to take him down, or is he wanting you to feed him something?
Oh, he's got food in there, so I'll take him.
He's wanting you to take him down.
Here, you want to say hello this morning? You want to say hello this morning?
So, and another cool trick, which a lot of people probably wouldn't. I mean, when you live on like a farm, see, that's how Brinkley tells us that he wants in. He just takes the screen door and pops it. How about the feed bags? The feed bag is a trick.
Oh,
what we do.
Okay, so instead of recycling, we do recycle.
Instead of throwing
away our feed bags, we use them for insulation or whatever. What would you call it?
We use them for all kinds of. I mean, we save the feed bags and then we cut the end off and then cut them in half so that they open, and then we use them in the bottom of the cages. So when it gets messy, you just roll it up, and then you can take it to your compost pile and shake it out, and then throw the bag away. Or you can scrape it. They're easy to scrape. And then if you have like a wood wall on your coop, or an area that has a frame that it'll fit, like our little blue coops, we can actually wrap parts of it, put the white part on the outside, and staple it up, and it's like a free tarp.
It works
because it's the same material that the tarps.
It works fantastic. And I don't know what we were thinking that one day. All of a sudden, we just decided let's put something up there. We don't have it.
No.
How did it work? How did it?
It was pre-thought out. Oh, it was.
Did you hear that?
I'm gonna save these bags for the and he went. Oh.
See, Mama was pre-thinking things again.
And he was like, "We have to save all these. Can we just? We have plenty of bags. Do we have to clean this one off? Can we just can we just throw them away?"
Bye. I'm gonna go down now.
He doesn't like when I save things, although I am slightly a hoarder.
You're okay. You're fine.
He'll be okay.
Fine.
He'll be fine.
And the Red Hots were good in here.
They were. So I'm slightly a hoarder, but I'm an organized hoarder. Oh. Hey. No, keep going. That one needs more.
It's a little bit more.
Okay. Anyway, you're you're not really. Well, you are a little bit of a hoarder, but it's more like
I just put it in there, I forget about it, and it's just like it keeps growing.
so. What's that? But it's not stuff. It's trash.
Yes, true.
So it just keeps growing.
Yeah,
It turns into this big monster, and then it comes.
And I have to say, and I am not the most organized person, and I should be very organized for what I need to be doing.
How's your expedition look?
Expedition looks good. I didn't get a chance to take my guitar out of it and stuff yet, but other than that,
that's the challenge. That was our first challenge, is to see if he could keep the expedition clean.
And the expedition is staying very clean. I had a gig the other night, and I took the expedition instead of taking the truck. So I had miscellaneous things that I did not want to put in the trailer. That I put in there, and it just needs to come back into the house, and then we'll be looking good.
So we got that done. What is the plan today? Do you have stuff you
plan today is I've got to go pick up a couple of checks for advertising. For sponsorships. The word advertising I need to make taboo. So it's excuse me. And then I'm going to pull out an extension ladder, and I'm going to go to the top of the roof and pull out my clippers and cut off some limbs that are scraping on the roof.
Yeah, the part of the.
Man, I tell you what, when the wind blows, I did it once, raised the canopy up on it once. It was like, wow, this is nice and quiet. And then a year passes.
You have no idea.
A year passes, and it fills out and starts to drip down.
That's probably why my Aunt Sylvia, like, when any of those limbs touch her house, they probably do that.
It might be because
probably scrape on that. Yeah, they probably scrape on that tin roof of hers. It's annoying when you're trying to sleep in your closet.
Yeah. She's a closet sleeper.
I'm a closet sleeper. And you've got that thing scraping along.
Man, it's like a haunted house.
Yes, it sounds like the roof is being cut into pieces on top of the thing. But what, buddy?
It's cool.
So
that's
32 minutes.
I know. See, with this kind of weather,
it's
I
cold
can't.
Outside.
There's nothing for me to. I can't.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, I did cut firewood yesterday.
You did. So I get to run the fireplace, but it hasn't been cleaned.
But you'll have to run it like a half mast.
Like a boat.
Yeah, just kind of like a little bit here and there, just enough to keep
it kind of warm, but not enough to burn off any of the creosote, so it doesn't catch fire.
Of course, I could get a creosote log and just.
No, that's what Pastor Ray did, and that's why he never uses his fireplace at all anymore. Because it started to, it scared him.
So that's my plan for today. Got some things I could catch up on. You could
I need you to go to the post office for me.
Oh, that's right. I got a mail off of something.
Got a mail off of Santa.
So if she watches that, she already bought it. That's right.
What?
She already bought it. Oh, it's a surprise.
What do you want now? Why do you want to go back outside?
So
because you ate something.
Hey, no, there's nothing there. Nothing there. Mention your.
He's licking his lips.
Mention your. So the holidays are coming up. So.
My Etsy page, is called Living Life Beautifully, and it has crafts on it. So if you. No, that's Well,
Oh, it's your Facebook
page.
No,
my Facebook page. And I have an Etsy page and a Facebook page. So you can go to the Facebook page and get the Etsy page link. It's not as easy as just saying Living Life Beautifully. Living Life Beautifully Facebook page, Shannon Schwartz. And it has crafts on it. The Etsy page link should be on there too. It has a few crafts on it also. And I should, sometimes I'm adding stuff.
That's good.
Often. So.
And the weirdest thing is that when you don't expect that you're going to sell anything, you get a notification that says someone bought something from you.
Yeah, well, this someone was my cousin.
Doesn't matter. Does somebody buy something? Hello there. So I'm going to I'm going to step out so you can close out. I'm going
to close out since Bruce said I should close out.
No, I said you can. No, what I mean by that is.
Bye. I'm just teasing you. Okay, bye. See, I had the sweetest face in the world. Yes, I do. Sanitize chair. Okay, so you guys have an awesome day. We're going to go let chickens out, and I'm gonna.
Are we really gonna let chickens?
Oh no, I don't know if we're gonna let chickens out.
Maybe ducks.
Who let the chickens out? Who? Just like who let the ducks out? And anyway, our quail are doing well. Is that about it? I think we're the screened-in porch is on hold right now, and that's it. So you guys have an awesome day, and if you like our videos, please like and share them. Subscribe. Oh yeah, subscribe. Thank you. And y'all have a great day. Bye.